What's up guys, I'm Akaza, and in this video we spent 100 days surviving the new cherry grove biome. This biome is very limited to vital resources such as cows, sugarcane, villages, and everything which is, it was just pink. Also, thank you guys for the support on the last video, it was much appreciated, but if you do go to enjoy this video, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so it only takes 2 seconds, so thank you, and let's get started with this video. Day 1. Alright, here we go again. Back at it. So I spent this day breaking my hands on trees. So I went on a murder spree for some food. A lot of the sheeps died. And I went ahead and gathered some cobblestone. Just normal day 1 stuff. Found an emerald and I made myself a bunker to, sleep the night away. Day 2. I went outside for once, killed some more sheep and, search for coal and iron. I found a huge cave and mined through the night. I found 42 coal in just one vein, so that was pretty cool. Day 3. I found a mine shaft inside an amethyst geode. The safe guy I am decided to go into the mine shaft and explore for some goodies, so then I went home. And I spent the rest of the day smelling the iron that I found. Day 4. I made a full set of iron armor and tools that I need to stay alive in this Barbie world I'm living in. I went and found the perfect spot to build my compound and spent the rest of the day cutting down trees. Just simple shit. Day 5. I continued to clean up the area and started planning out my house. Day 6. I worked on the frame of my house. I knew I was going to need deep slate for the roof, so I spent the night mining and I actually found another huge cave. Day 7. I spent the day gathering more deep slate and I actually found a diamond.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Day 8. I was still mining for diamonds and eventually I left with a whopping 7 diamonds as well as all the deep slate I was going to need for a very long time. Day 9. I realized that I should have made my frame 1 block higher, so I actually corrected that and it really looks much better. Day 10. I continued to work on the frame of the house and spent the day chopping down trees. So once it got dark, I decided to go down to the mine and just, continue getting richer. Day 11. I continued mining and a random cave spider tried to jump me and it didn't end too well for him. Day 12. I went back home and honestly didn't know how much loot I was actually carrying, but I was too scared to go outside in the rain, deal with all those mobs, so I just sat inside and let my iron and stone cook overnight. Day 13. I started working on the house again and honestly I think it's looking pretty good. Day 14. I finished the walls to the first floor and started working on the floor design. I knew at some point I was gonna have to use the pink wood and honestly it doesn't look too bad. Day 15. I spent the whole day working on the idea for the staircase and yeah, I really wasn't messing with any of it, honestly. Day 16. I finally found an idea I like, so, I finished the staircase and started working on this frame to the second floor. Eventually, I ran out of stone, so I had to actually go get some more. Day 17. I left the mine and I went ahead and cooked my stone, but then I realized my food supply was running pretty low, so it's time to go sheep hunting, boys. Day 18. I knew I was going to need some wheat eventually for sheep, so I went and started a wheat farm and some reason, I don't know, it's just aesthetically pleasing to me. After that, I worked on my house and spent the rest of the day chopping down more trees. Day 19. I continued working on the house and honestly, it's looking pretty good. So I need to expand my farm, so I actually bone milled it. Honestly, I got a pretty decent sized farm for, early stages. Day 20. I worked on the second floor and now all I have left is the roof. And listen, I couldn't sleep in just some normal, Minecraft bed, I had to make a pink one. It's only right. Day 21 through 24. I spent these days working on the roof and the end product of the house. Honestly, it was surprising. I didn't want just some, pink dollhouse that I've been seeing all over the place, so the product of the house that I actually created, I'm happy with it. Day 25. I spent this day collecting sand and, I added the windows that I needed to the house. Day 26. I put a door in and now the house is complete, so I just had to sprinkle in a little detail in there and the house will be set. Day 27. So that's exactly what I did honestly this whole day. Day 28. I was tired of going out hunting for sheep, so I built my own sheep farm by the house. Day 29. I went out to capture some sheep and now I have a finished sheep farm, which means I'll never starve.
Nani?
I wanted to make a path for my compound, so I went to collect materials to get started. Day 30. Since the sheep farm wasn't exactly providing anything food-wise, I went out hunting once again and I actually found a lava pool. This lava pool became my main obsidian source for these next 100 days. Soon after that, I actually found a broken portal and the chest had a golden sword with mending on it. Which, it's pretty cool, I guess. On day 31, I spent this day working on the path around my house. I seen a beautiful rainbow and with my luck, a creeper blew up behind me, but It's all good. Day 32. I finished the path and started building a wall to provide security so, you know, I can live in peace and not have creepers walk up. Day 33. I fed the sheep and worked on my wall. I started farming the wheat and boy, did I have a ton of wheat. Day 34. I woke up bright and early to feed the sheep and I decided to go mining for some more diamonds. Day 35. I was still in the mine and I actually found a vein of 6 diamonds. Day 36. I wasn't having the best of luck in the mine after that, so I went back, fed the sheep, and I finished my wall and started a new path to the new area. Day 37. I started putting out the interior for my house, and yeah, that's all I did that day. Day 38. I fed the sheep, and honestly, I just worked on the interior of the house. Day 39. Once again, fed the sheep, and I spent the day moving out of that cave because, you know, we're up now. We have a house, so it's time to move in. Day 40. I started building a bridge to the new area, and the compound as a whole was really starting to come together. Day 41. I spent this day creating a path to connect to the bridge, and I started making a huge farm by my house, and man, this thing provided some good old wheat. Day 42. I went to the old farm and collected everything I need for the new farm. And I finally mined that emerald that was in the cave, and there was actually 2 of those. So I gathered everything else I needed, and I was finally moved into my new house. It was dark around the house, so I fixed the lighting situation and planted the crops I needed outside. Day 43. I realized something very interesting. So this is when I realized there's no sugarcane or cows, which means no books. So how will I enchant? That's when I remembered, you know, the library and the stronghold. So yeah, that's what we were gonna do. Day 44. I made a diamond pickaxe and grabbed some obsidian I needed for the portal. And so then I started working on my portal design. On day 45 through 47, I spent these days working on the portal and the results were great. I was honestly very happy with how this turned out. On day 48, this is when I opened the portal, took a peek inside, and you know, I remember this Nether is scary, so I left and did the safest thing I could think of, and that was feed my sheep. Day 49. I spent this whole day chopping down trees to prepare myself because I was about to make a mine entrance. Day 50. Man, we're already halfway there. So I went outside to pet my sheep and, you know, found a good spot between my house to build a mine entrance. Then I was attacked by skeleton horses. And after that, I went back inside and cooked all the mutton that I got from my sheep. Day 51. I had the genius idea to have the skeletons turn on each other, and you know, it was just too easy. Once I got done playing with my friends outside, you know, I started working on my mine entrance. Day 52 to 54, these days were actually spent working on the mine entrance. Alright, so on day 55, I went on a long mining expedition. My goal for this is to actually have full diamond armor and tools before I come back up, so you know, I had to go get to work. So on day 56 to 61, I did exactly that. I spent all those days mining for diamonds, and I left with a solid 38 diamonds without any fortune. So, you know, that's pretty good. On day 62, so I went back home and fed the sheep, and you know, I made full diamond everything, and I was feeling pretty good. And so I had 40 levels, you know, I couldn't use them though. So I was, you know, a little upset about that. Day 63. I went to the Nether. I needed to find a fortress to actually, you know, get the blaze rods I needed to go find the library so I could actually finally, you know, enchant my stuff. And I actually found a fortress pretty easy, and we actually found some nether wart. Day 64. Alright, listen. I made a blaze farm. Everything was going all good, so I lit up the area so nothing would spawn, but you know, man, what's I wrong? A wither skeleton spawned behind me and killed me.
Got him!
But no, I wasn't about to let Minecraft cheat me because something can't spawn behind me if I have it lit up. So I found a way to get back on to my hardcore world, and I got my stuff back, alright? And I got the final blaze rod, so this death doesn't count at all, alright? Minecraft was cheating. Day 65. I needed time to calm my heart attack down, so I just stayed inside, made another wart farm, and I just went ahead and reset my gear, so you know, now I'm chilling, honestly. Day 66. I made the Eyes of Ender I was gonna need to find the stronghold, and it was time to get that started, so that's what we did. We left to find the stronghold. Day 67. I found the stronghold and eventually found the library inside. And let me just say, I've never seen something so beautiful. I went ahead and tore down every single bookshelf I seen, and by the end of it, I had a lifetime supply of books. Day 68. I spent the whole day looking for the end portal, and once I found it, I actually dug up and built a little tower to make it easier to find. And after that, I went straight home, which was 1900 blocks away. Day 69. Oh man, day 69s are always the best. I spent this day gathering some wood, and I started planning for my enchantment area. On day 70, I terraformed the area and started the construction of my building, which I was gonna make for my enchanting area. Day 71. I finished the enchantment area, and after 70 days, I can finally enchant my gear. So I made all the bookshelves I needed, but I needed one more obsidian for the enchantment table. Day 72. So first I went to go find the obsidian I needed, and then once I got that, I put everything together, and wow, I couldn't believe I actually figured this out. I didn't think I was going to be able to enchant anything. Day 73. I spent this day making a path from the bridge to the enchantment area. It looks beautiful. After this, I started the construction on the wall to make this area safe to move around, especially at night. Day 74. It was dark around the area, honestly, so I spent this day lighting up everything, and the grind for some levels started. I started by feeding my sheep, and after that I prepared for the Nether. Day 75. I went to the Nether to mine some quartz and eventually left with 23 levels. Day 76. I was low on materials, so I went mining for some iron, and eventually I found a zombie villager inside. This was great, so I stopped exactly what I was doing. I trapped him. Day 77. I went outside to check on the villager, and he wasn't burning at all, so I fed the sheep, just to get some more levels. Day 78. I made a brewing stand and started preparing for a weakness potion, but I realized I needed a mushroom. Day 79. So listen, this day was just a big waste of time. I went to the Nether first and couldn't find any mushrooms, and I thought that's where they would mostly be. So after that, I knew mushrooms spawned in caves and stuff, right? But no, this time I couldn't find one at all. Day 80. I enchanted my new pickaxe, and man, was it amazing. I would have rather had fortune on it, honestly, than the silk touch, but hey, it works. But once I threw on the other pickaxe, it showed if I did a level 30 enchantment, I would actually get fortune 3, so I had to get to work. Day 81. I spent this day gathering materials I needed for a big project that was going to help us a ton. Honestly, at least I thought so. Day 82 to 86, I spent these days working on my XP farm, and honestly it was a lot of work, but it definitely gave me something to do. I took a leap of faith off the platform, just like you taking one, by leaving a like on this video. And anyways, I worked on the farm and spent the night AFK. Day 87. I spent this day grinding levels, but realized the spiders were clogging it up, so I knew I needed to lay down some carpet to stop them from spawning. Day 88. I went to make some carpet. In the process of getting there, I seen a witch and had an idea, so I had him hit the zombie villager with a weakness potion, and once that was all good, I took the villager inside and I trapped him. Day 89. I fixed the spawner in all except one spot, but it started working better, so I just sat there grinding. Day 90. I can't believe there's only 10 days left, but I spent this day fixing the last part of the spawner, and yeah, it didn't work at all now. Good news is I was finally level 30, so I looked it up, and I actually needed to light up the areas around me, and there was a lot of dark spots. Day 91. I went to get fortune 3 on my pickaxe, and I couldn't ask for anything better for a pickaxe, so I used 2 stacks of torches lighting up the forest and the area, so the XP farm should be working better. As I was waiting up there AFK, I actually looked around and I seen how much area I really needed to light up, so I actually went mining for some coal. Day 92. I spent this whole entire day mining for coal. Day 93. I used some redstone to add red armor trim to my armor, and it was pretty cool. I made 4 stacks of torches and lit up the surrounding areas. Then through the night, I messed with the villager to try to give me a mending trade. On day 94, I finally got mending. I traded and got 3 mending books for the Lolo. First thing I knew I had to do was put it on my fortune 3 pickaxe, obviously. And I went to the XP farm to see how it works during the day at least, and it was working great. Well, kinda. Day 95. I was AFK at the farm, and I had an idea of seeing if the carpet was actually what was slowing it down, so this was gonna be my last resort of trying to get this freaking thing to work, and I realized how safe it was to walk around at night. Later that night, I went to war with phantoms, and obviously I won. Day 96. I realized the carpets were actually what was slowing it down, and honestly wish I knew that 10 days ago, and I spent the rest of the night grinding levels. Day 97. I sat AFK at the XP farm this day, and then I went exploring the big cave by the farm, and man, Fortune 3 will get you what you need. Later that night, I got 4 more mending books. I don't know when he made it 1 emerald, but hey, it works. Day 98. I went to the Nether to trade my gold with the piglins, just, to get some more ender pearls. Day 99. I mined for gold, however, I was getting carried away and ended up with hella resources, including 29 diamonds. I wish I had Fortune 3 earlier when I got 38 diamonds, because God knows how much that could have been. Day 100. It was now time to prep for the dragon fight we had. I went ahead to the stronghold, and it was now time. And everything was going all right until this happened. Listen, I wasn't prepared at all. Apparently, it was definitely hard to accept this, but then I look back on my journey these past 100 days, and honestly, I learned a lot. With all the knowledge I earned these past 100 days, I'm definitely going to take it on to the next challenge, and we're going to kill it. Everything is a learning experience, even though, it really did suck to lose everything, especially that Fortune 3 pickaxe, but you can easily get that shit back. But, if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, to see me complete more insane challenges just like this. And let me know down below what you guys, want to see on here. But anyways, I'm Akaza, and I'll see you guys in the next challenge.